Okay. Speak.
Thank you, University. Thank you, Frank. I start as well. Wonderful people and lovers of freedom. I just want to encourage every one of us to be steadfast, to be strong in this liberation fight, especially those of us on the X. Very, very, very important. Don't be discouraged when they bring you down. When they bring our space down, don't be discouraged, because one thing you should understand, I bet you, even those who are having challenges, network challenges, just go to their platform and join their platform. That network challenge will never come to you. That network challenge that you have whenever we open our own space, it is only our space that you have network challenge. It will never happen when you join them in their own platform. So don't be discouraged when they bring us down. It doesn't matter how many times. If we can come back, it's very, very important. The last fight, we are fighting the last battle. And they are also fighting their own last battle. Those who are being paid at the S, those who are working for Nigeria and S, that are in Elon Musk's payroll and Nigeria. Was passed has already gotten to people. Okay, the Nigerian government are doing everything humanly possible. Why do you think that they want to bribe our prime minister for him to be the Dangote of Biafra? Why do you think that all these are all these political leaders, why do you think that they are speaking? I've seen it that these people are not giving up. They have seen it that these people stand gidigban with our leader. They have seen it that Mazi and Kanu has not given up and will never give up. All these things they are saying, condition or no condition, that one will not move us, because Mazi and Kanu is not the owner of Biafra. That is what they don't understand. Mazi and Kanu is the face of Biafra, like every us. So when they say they give in condition, as if when they give in condition not to speak about Biafra. Is that what it means? But because they are getting the hit, because they are getting the message, they will try to do everything humanly possible to stop us from preaching this message, but we can never be stopped. Just like our leader was not stopped, even their kidnapping did not stop him. Even our prime minister, the bounty they put on his head did not stop him. So is it me and you who have that to come online and start our Biafra and they bring us down? Is bringing us down going to stop us from what we are doing? It is not going to stop us. Rather, it is going to embolden us more and more for you and I to understand and know that we are doing the right thing. And as for all of them, those politically fools who have done one thing or the other, who continue to use us to play games, because that is what they are playing, games with our destiny, they are playing games with our life. They have us to contend with when Biafra comes. Of course, Biafra will come on 2nd of December, and the Kenya will be a child's play compared to how we, the Biafran people, are going to chase them out of our land. Kenya will be a child's play, because these people are the reason why a lot of families have died. These people are the reason why you have potholes. These people are the reason why we don't have electricity, we don't have good roads, nothing to write home about. These people are the cause. No other thing that is the cause is this political ifulefus. So therefore, why are we going to be discouraged by somebody who is just taking our space? Thinking that he has achieved a feat. He has not achieved nothing. Okay? So, fellow Biafrans, the mass exodus of the Biafran people will be the heat the greatest news that will hit the internet when it comes 2nd of December, the whole world will be marveled. The whole world will be surprised at the movement of this generation of Biafrans all over the world. It is very, very important that they understand that. This mass exodus, the whole world will be surprised that Biafrans have signed wholeheartedly with a capital letter the exit of Nigeria. No amount of negotiation and when anything we go back to that Egypt. It can never happen again. So let them understand whether Mazi Nnamdi Kanu they negotiate his release or whatever. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the owner of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the face of Biafra like every other person. And we are going to stand very strong to tell them that you are not negotiating Biafra for us. The only government that will negotiate Biafra for us and the release of our leader is the government of the people. The government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And that is the Biafra Republic government in exile, and that of the de facto in our homeland. Being prime ministered, being led by Obatobi, the good guy, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. That is the only government that we can listen to. That is the only government that have the legitimacy, the legitimate authority to speak for you, to speak for me. I've been here several times. They kick me out. I come back. The mic is seized. Sometimes the mic is off. But that does not worry me at all. When we come on space, as long as you are here for the message, once the message cut, join back. We start from where it cut until we get to our destination. And don't be discouraged, because by next month, when we have our own platform, then I am asking whether they will come to our platform and bring us down, which is practically impossible. These people are getting the message. So don't be worried at all. So that is the message I want to send, including those in the homeland. Stand very strong. We are going home. These people, this is our time. The generation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, after us, there will be no more generation that will fight what you have fought. Because I get end these people this year. And it will be well with each and every one of us. I just pray that all of us will be complete when Biafra comes, so that we can pat ourselves in the back and say we fought a good fight and we won. Thank you so much. I yield.
Thank you. Thank you, my Dr. David Nana. I appreciate you, brother. No matter their fight, no matter their blackmail, no matter whatever they do, Biafra is here to stay. Our own university, we appreciate you, brother. They have been knocking me, frozen my mic, making everyone to disappear, making me to see only one or two people, but that doesn't stop me. If they do too much, I will leave this account now and switch on to another one. That is how prepared we are. You cannot stop a moving train. That's just it. We are different, completely different. And while all this thing is happening, if you go to other spaces, sometimes something like this will happen. I will go to all this one Nigerian space. If I go there, all the experience I'm having in our own space will disappear instantly. I will not experience any hitches any longer until what they are saying there will get me irritated. I will leave there. Sometimes I will request for mic. They will not give me. Sometimes they will give me, but if I want to open my mouth to make my submission like this, see attack. Sometimes immediately they see my picture, my profile picture alone. Attack. Terrorist. Criminal. Sunshine babies. This, that. I don't care. We don't care. Does that stop us? It can never stop us. At the end of the day, we will know who is the winner. At the end of the day, we will know whom Nigeria terrorist state is calling. Because all the politicians, all the efulefus, all the terrorist politicians, all of them, you can never hear them for one day say China Sanworu is a menace. You can never hear them say Chike Doziem is a very big problem, is a threat to Nigeria's society. You can never hear them mention any of the member of the TOS. Rather, they praise them. And before now, our leader made us to know that when your enemy is praising you, just know it that you have fallen apart. You have deviated from what you are doing. And our prime minister made us to know that if your enemy is crying, look at that particular place they are lamenting on. Hit them harder on that particular place. Never stop. So my encouragement to every one of us is to keep on hitting them. From 100 to 1 million. We are never sub-pedaling. We will never stop to nothing. They think if they talk about releasing our leader or threaten us with the life of our leader, maybe oftentimes we hear them say it is because of our doings that make Nigeria never to release our leader, this and that. Listen, you terrorists, politicians, if you don't have big pot, I will provide one for you. Big it honor. Cook the meat of our leader. Eat it. Let Buhari come and have the head. Then you will know if Biafra will stop. Since you don't know what to do, I don't even know who is advising you. Who is advising you? Does it mean that all of you are morons? Does it mean that all the cabinets of Tinubu are stupid? That they cannot reason with their brain? So you never come to ask yourselves, since 1967, you killed the ancestors of these people in their millions. Till this minute, and these people have not stopped. You never ask yourself a question. You never bother to think twice and know that these people are unstoppable. That thing we need is what we need, which is freedom. How is it possible for you not to understand? Is it too hard for you to understand that our resolve is our resolve? Man, whoever that is advising you is advising you wrongly. Or you want to buy time, you think because they told you that every Igbo man, once you mention money, that ends it. This generation is out for freedom. We don't care about what money can buy or what money can do. Our prime minister, who is the face of this liberation fight, he has made it open. He has made it known to everyone that he is not out for this fight because of money. He is well-to-do. It's very okay. He said he wants to make name. Is that your problem? So you don't want him to make that name. You want to buy him with money. Money that he will collect tomorrow. All of us here will be ashamed of ourselves. Money that he will collect tomorrow. You that gave him the money will useless. You will rubbish his name. This is our golden son, our golden prime minister, our golden brother, our golden friend. You don't need to rubbish him. He will never accept Nonsense. He once told you, if you want me to stop Biafra agitation, give me 3 fighter jets, give me series of machine gun, give me armored tanks, give me boat, just provide all these things for him. Go where you own a papu. There are useless people all over the place. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my great warriors. You are indeed the real distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Forget about what they call themselves in the House of Senate. Those are criminals. Those are terrorists. We are not backing off. We are not backing down. Freedom is what we seek, and that freedom we must get. Leave our leader, release him, and don't ever attach any condition to it. Never. If you it's all over the world. I appreciate each and every one of us. You're welcome. You have the mic, sir.
Thank you very much, Frank. Thank you, the host. Thank you, David Nana, and every one of other people that are here. They have been kicking us out or putting up the space, but we are not relenting. We cannot prevaricate at all. Never, never. We are not afraid of any one of them. Thank you very much for your submission. In response to that again, we strongly stand with our demand. Release our leader. We are not begging you because we don't know when. You did not even told us, or did you tell us before we went to kidnap him? Did you tell us that you have paid in this amount that is surrounding him, that you have given them 9 million and that you are going to kidnap our leader? You didn't. Nobody knows about it. So we don't care. We are not begging you. We don't know how you are going to do it, but what we want is that we want to see him in Finland, speaking face to face with our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Otherwise, there is nothing, no going back. Free our leader. We are not begging you. And those who are sitting at home, sit at home, be strong continuously. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day. And together we stand, together we will fight this fight to any length we are going to face it, we'll face it. In the north, west, south, and east. Even if it is to the sky, we will fight it to that place. To the ground, we will bury you people there and deal with you people because we are not afraid of anything. Biafra mass exodus 2024. And that is coming. On that, we stand. On our freedom, we stand. Thank you very much for giving the mic. Our university, I hit my mic from here. If you have anything to say, thank you.
I have something to add to what you just said. I want Biafrans to understand Biafrans to know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was really sold to the Nigerian government. Those who sold him are the Southeast governors, the political leaders, the Igwes, all of them, every one of them received a payback for accepting to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was sold, and that is why every one of them was fighting against things that would bring him out. That was why they were fighting against the seat at home. If they didn't sell our leader, they would not fight against anything that would bring him out. So anybody that is speaking, I want you to understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not only kidnapped, he was sold before he was kidnapped. Before the Fulanis, before the Arewa youth, all those idiotic Arewa youth, before they came to say, oh, they are putting 100,000 bounty on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have already concluded the plans to sell him out. They have already agreed on the money that the Nigerian government will pay, how they are going to source the money, how they are going to divide the money. And the man they gave the contract, the contractor, the man who spearheaded the location where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is was Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He was the one they used to convert the whole meetings that they had, including your pastors, your daddy GOs. All of them were part and parcel of those who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was why none of them was speaking for his release. Every one of them were fighting against those things that will make Nigerian government release him. So be mindful of what you think about all these political leaders. If they are your brothers, if you have your father there, if you have your uncle there, I want you to know that his hand is soiled in the kidnap and extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why every one of them must go into exile when Biafra is restored. And we not go even hear no and say it's an only about one negi. Oh, only no. All of them must answer for their crime against our leader, because selling of our leader is selling Biafra. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the face of Biafra before he was sold, before our prime minister came on board. So they sold you, they sold me. So you should be angry that they sold each and every one of us. Thank you so much. I yield my mic.
Thank you, Dr. David Nana. Thank you, my wonderful brother. Yes. Do you know that Malami is on the neck of these criminals that sold our leader? Malami wants his money back. Malami, try harder. You knows their account, you knows their locations. Pick them one after the other. Although we all know that all of them that has hand in the selling of our leader, they have no peace. All of them, from one sickness to another. They don't have peace. All of them, from their A to Z. They have no peace. Malami, collect your money. And again, to all these terrorist politicians from the southeast, be mindful of them. These are 419ers. If you don't know their history, they are from our side. We know them. If you don't know their histories when they were 25, 30, 35 till today, you may not know. But we know them. They are armed robbers. They are 419ers. They are kidnappers. They are all find out. We are not making it out. It's not a joke. It's not that I'm just saying it. Is it hope? Name all the politicians, all of them, except those that has good conscience. Find out and be mindful of these men. If they are the people giving you hope or giving you morale that they will stop us, we don't recognize them. We don't value them. We don't value them. If we see them face to face like this, we will flog them like kindergarten students. We will flog them. If you don't know, we don't recognize them. So that you don't think because they are senator or they are in the House of the Representative or they are governors, that is just a ceremonial appointment which you have given them. They don't have our mandate. The only government that is responsible we have is Biafra Republic government in exile, and that's the de facto government in homeland. These are the people we have respect for. This is the government we respect. This is the legitimate government in the 40 states of United States of Biafra. Know this and have peace. These criminals, these terrorists should not be deceiving you. Shebe, I tell you, create more states. These boys will come down. The more states you are creating is not meant for us. We don't need it. The states you have created, you don't have good road, no running water, no light, no security, nothing, and you want to create more. Or they will tell you we need more ministerial seats. These are criminals. They are going there not to do anything for the people, but to steal, but to loot. Is that what they promise you? If you do, everything will come down. It's a lie, yo. It's a pure lie, yo. These people are professionals in lying. They are 419ers. Tinubu, find out. You must know, because they are your criminal partners in crime. Maybe you don't know. We are informing you now. Malami, hold those ones you gave money. You have seen all the money you wasted is in vain. And then the kidnap of our leader have exposed your stupidity. The kidnap of our leader have shown the world how stupid you are. Do you see it? And the more you keep him, the more calamity is befalling you. So don't just bring that nonsense to us that you are publicizing his release. So you think somebody like me will clap for you? Or you think somebody like Dr. David will stand up and start jumping up that you say you want to want to release our leader? Or you think Ben Owabo will start up and give you kudos? Or university will say, they want to release our leader, let us not make noise again. None of us here will say such. Rather, we will intensify our actions. Or is it our prime oh my God. Nigeria, unekotego okwu. Nigeria ekotego okwu. You don't joke with this generation. Never. You can never joke with this generation. Because of all these Southeast governors and politicians and their upcoming politicians, because of them, Fulanis have seen people from our region as people that have no say. Is it our the Igwes? These people have spoiled everything in our land. They have desecrated our land. They have sold all the Akaji of us, all the Ofo in our land. Very few towns you will see original Igwe. Others are autonomous Igwe, the one that certificate Igwe. You will appoint Igwe, you will appoint politicians who will be doing your bidding. And you want us to be part of that nonsense. This generation. When I don't lose, alone, I swear. Mouthpiece of the gods, I can see you, my sister. You're welcome. You're welcome. University, do you have anything to add, or I should carry on?
Yeah, you're going to carry on, Frank. Yes, but one thing is that these people have truly realized that even them, they are IPOB. I mean, they are Biafrans, regardless of the fact that whether it is Okowa or Sheriff or Udwaga or Ibori or Hopos or them or whatever they are Biafrans, they are IPOB. So whatever they are doing today, history is going to tell very badly about them, because I mean, their children, or their children, if the government identify these family members who, I mean, keeping the record of the people who are fighting against Biafra, especially those who have obviously fought against Biafra, like the other man that came out last time to say that he is a saboteur, that if anybody try to ask for freedom in Biafra land, especially in the southeast, he's going to stand as a saboteur, and he is very willing to he was saying it and he was smiling. you know that shows you that such a person knows what he's doing. For him to be completely determined
His
that
name
he's
is
able,
Nyanwodo. His name is Nyanwodo.
yes, he was very assured. He was reassuring himself that he's going to sabotage anybody who stands for freedom, anybody who stands for development, who stands for progress, anybody who stands to reorient our people or enlighten our people, anybody who talks about the future or the destiny of our people. He's going to be a sabotage to anything that will bring progress to Biafra land and the southeast and the south. He was making it in public. His video is there. People like this, I think the Biafran government is going to, keep data of people like this and their family members, because their children are going to really suffer very seriously because of their actions. Their actions have, as laid to death millions, if not thousands of people. So their family members are not going to skate through or escape the consequences of their action. You know, for him to so I group all of them in one group. You see, when there was a time some people try to, when they want to talk about sabotage, they want to mention Southeast or something like that. I tell you, the Biafrans who sabotages, they are can be grouped in one fold, because if there is no place where these things are happening and these governors are, showing themselves and proving who they are, that they don't truly stand for the welfare of their people, then you talk about the entire South. The character of the leaders in the entire South is completely the same. Those ones have been able to use the Fulanis, especially the Yorubas, to cramp down the entire people to the extent that nobody can talk. How are they able to do it? Once they create conflict between two villages or two communities, they use them, they invite them to come for the problem that they create, because the major problem in our area, if you want to talk about the crisis and the dispute, you see that it's concerning one community to another or one village to another. But before then, there is something between the politicians and the people. And the politician use himself to front the other village against another village when those ones start resisting them. And this crisis is not far away from the resources in the land, from the oil and the gas. So what they want to do this, and they do this thing exactly when there are foreigners, especially all these white people that came looking for whatever they are looking for. They create this crisis. And this crisis helped these people to quickly, harness and exploit the villagers, exploit the community. Why they create this, once it's just break out, they first target as a, community crisis and stuff like that, and the fight starts. Why they were resolving this issue, so and so, those ones were making away with thousands and tons of mineral resources. Doesn't matter if it is cobalt or lithium or uranium. But why the crises are going on is giving them, a kind of a scale route to do it without interruption. And who are the people involved? The governors, the senators, the House of Assembly members, and sort of. But if the villagers, the other part side of the village, is trying to seem to be having upper hand against this against the other village that is being run by these politicians are pushing to attack, you know, they will just bring in the military, and the military will bring tanks, they will bring jets and bomb the entire village and turn the people. Either they push them to another village or they create another place for them in the bush and build them camp, and that place become their life. So many of these communities from the south does not want to have this experience, does not want to lose their village, does not want to lose this and that, so that the military don't come destroying their house. And you still see some idiots from this area trying to talk against Biafra. Unfortunately, these people have nothing whatsoever to actually say against Biafra, because if Nigeria really mean well for you, is there for your welfare, then why are you suffering? Why you don't have light? Why you don't have food? Why you don't have medicine? Why you don't have health care? Why you don't have a job? Why can you not attend school? Even when you manage to attend school, you don't have a fun learning environment, because the environment is nothing to write home about. These are deliberate acts. We are at war. We are at war, but the land is docile. And that's why people like us come out to shout every day to make sure that these docile people stand up and be active and take the bull by the horn. These criminals who parade themselves as governors and ministers, those are not ministers. They are not administering anything. Said they are House of Assembly members, lawmakers. Those are not lawmakers. Those are exploiters. Those are robbers. Those are slaves that doesn't know where they belong. They don't know where they are from. If not today, Simon Ekpa has been able to discipline every single one of them, draw their ear, vam, draw them woto woto, to bring their head down, and they started seeing themselves as IPOB. I can assure you that if not for one thing, either by shame, this past week they would have all claimed IPOB. But now they find out that, guy, IPOB mean indigenous people of Biafra. Are you sure that we are not deceiving our people? Are you sure that what we are doing, are we not destroying our race? Of course, you are destroying your race. You no longer even have an identity because of Nigeria. And in your life, you don't even know what Nigeria means. But you are just fighting out of ignorance, fighting those who are saving you. If you want to know how much we are saving you, give up power without having to fight against Biafra. Because unfortunately, you are going to die because you have killed many people. And we diverse. How you go to know, say we diverse now when it don't set? Because, you will try to run, but you cannot run. All the politicians, no matter your bodyguard, no matter your assassin from head to toe, you cannot be able, you will try to run. That's the fact. And some of you will try to swim when it's set. But at that point, you will not have your leg to be able to run. Because the people you have killed, their spirit have risen up to drag you, vam. And we are going to drag all the politicians. We will drag you and drag you. Even your family members will disappear from Biafra land. That's why when I look at those people who are on the side casting aspersions and even claiming people land, you are doing that because you believe that you are at liberty to do it by now. Time will come when you cannot dare that. You cannot try it. You cannot try it. Because the war crime that Nigeria have committed It is too much. Even for you to have killed one single Biafran citizen or one person, even if say na foreigner self, you kill them for Biafra land. You're supposed to pay with thousands of people for your own side. You are very lucky. You are very, very lucky. You know, all of you slaves out there, you are very, very lucky because you had the word to support you in destroying Africa. And you did. And you are doing it ignorantly. Many people said we should forgive you because you are ignorant. You can forgive a baby that cries at night because of the darkness. How about a grown man who is afraid of the light? What do you want to do about this kind of people? And your actions have made many people to pay the greatest sacrifice. And Biafran people continue to pay this very sacrifice. And this sacrifice, not just for Biafran people alone, but for the freedom of African people. Because Africa is not free. You don't have a democracy. Imagine these idiots they were very ready to destroy their own country just because of one person. Because of only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people destroyed, damaged their education system. They destroyed everything. They repeatedly contravened themselves and their own laws. They brought shame upon everybody. And sometimes you want to think, these are not humans. Which kind of people are these? Yeah, we are bad. We go tear that thing come off for your body if you don't know. We go tear that even those your big stomach, we go less them. We go less them. Because you don't get sense. You don't get sense with your age. You're supposed to know that we have to bring our people together. Our people have been so very, very divided for a long time. This is supposed to be a time to gather our people from left, right, and center, bring them together, both home and abroad, conferences going on, that has been organized, institution being established, engagement, people receiving appointment letters, oversight industries being installed from different places, people being engaged, people bringing resources together to build our region, build Biafra land. Only 20 men from the south can decide to engage 5-star buildings from 100, if not 700 communities. Biafra land. We have Biafra of big companies in America, in UK, in France, in Netherlands, in Germany, in Italy. An Igbo man has a train, very long train that travels all the way from Italy to France. One person. And all these resources are lavishing because people like you are there in position of power, only working for the destruction of our land. We swear to you, to our God Almighty, that this life will come. As we continue to swear for you, it will happen. You will know that there is power of God in our mouth, and we'll continue to swear for you, it will never ever be well with you. As far you have made Biafrans to some earth that we come. We didn't know you when we were coming to this earth. When they were giving birth to us, you weren't there. All you need to do, you claim you want to come and serve Biafran people. You go into the zoo government only to bring pain and death to Biafran people, restricting and obstructing us from progress, from surviving, from living up to our potentials, and have us run away from home and scatter all over the world. You go sing way. You go sing way. You go sing way. This Biafra mass Exodus 2024 is going to bring a whole lot of hair to the zoo. That hair, you know, you are parading yourself now in Delta. It's because something have not hit you. Look at the other one crying with a vehicle. What shall I tell your wife? So you have a wife and you want to go and kill another people's children. You want to destroy another person's husband. You want to go and kill another man's wife, kill another man's husband, kill another person's pikin. But you have your own at home. How foolish. Wise men always choose their fight wisely. Don't go and take where they did not ask you to take. Don't try to bring people down. This is why politicians in the zoo will never succeed. And that the zoo can never ever, it cannot succeed. It cannot work. How can you be contesting for election, bringing yourself as a servant, as a loyal servant to your land, to your people, and you are wearing agbada, carrying big cars and everything, and the people you are coming to serve don't have food to chop? You not be crazy, they worry you. Not be foolish person you be. And you are promising them. Instead of you to, at least, if for anything, analyze the effort of the person that is handing over to you. And tell the people a bit of places where he make mistake and how you want to put it together. And how you want to make sure that the legacy he left for the good job, service he gave to the people. Of course, he never gave a good service to people. So you have nothing to tell about. But what can you do differently? How do you want to serve the people? You are showing all manner of arrogance, indiscipline, and you are not even well dressed. Look at how you people dress. Look at how you people talk. How can you be doing a manifesto? You are telling people that you will make them to get a job abroad. You will make them to get visas. And they are clapping for you. That is how far people have died. When we tell you that these politicians have killed our peoples a lot, it is not only the shedding of the blood, but the spiritual and mental killings. How can somebody trying to systematically chase you out of your land by promising you visa? Somebody who came to serve, to provide you your basic amenity, to build infrastructure, to create a development, to build total buildings and fine gardens where you and your children can go out at the weekend when you have a walk, or build this thing. You don't do that. But you are telling them that you provide them visa, provide them. Frank, what is the name of that governor that was saying that he will take people to abroad, he will provide them job and visa and all that? Can you remember?
It's Hope Uzodinjana.
Can you imagine? Jesus. This guy wants to systematically chase away our people from home and fill the land with terrorists, Islamic terrorists. He wants to turn the land to jihad while chasing away his people, providing them visa to go and serve the white man as slaves. And then he will occupy their land with terrorists. Before those ones will come back to visit their fatherland, they will meet people who are knocking their head for ground. Probably their house will no longer be there. Probably they must have gotten backward like another extra 200 years backward. And this is worrisome. If somebody listens to these people and you are not scared about the damage that is awaiting the people, then you are dead also. You are not even living because you don't even have your brain to
Mazi,
you know.
he did not send anybody to abroad. Oh. He just used it to wash them. He said he will send like 500, 200 like that to Canada, to UK. The day they shot that mobile phone that took away the lives of those that collected the mobile phone, chief priest. He just used that statement. You know he's a criminal now. He's a 419. He just used it to
Yeah,
wash
he
their
was
brain.
an armed robber before.
If one person, he never do passport, not even to talk about visa.
Jesus. I mean, that is the dumbest word I've heard from any politicians. I know that politicians are very stupid. I mean, they don't have sense, as in they just come to. They don't really know what governance is all about. It's just about, driving big cars, living big, and making people to respect you, making people to be dependent on you, making people to be looking after you as if you are now their next god. This is all just what they are there for. If not, they don't know what is leadership. They think that leadership is when you come out to intimidate people, to oppress people. You give people food so they stand like this. They think that is leadership. And this is why any nation that does not create his own country will suffer all this. We suffer this very badly. Because if a colonizer come, he came to rob you. Of course, he came to steal from you. And if that peradventure, that person says he hand over power to somebody, do you think that person is handing over power to is going to serve to the best interest of the people? No. Their character, that is why we call them new colonialists, because their character is exactly like that of their master. Those things you do with fowl, all those fowl, cock, you just got corn, throw it to them, throw it until you throw it inside the house. Then you get out of the window, you close the window and go to the door. As the house, the cock, the fowl already entered the house, you close the door and capture it. They make you to be slaves. They make you to be dependent on the crumbs that falls from their table. And they tell you this is leadership. Then when you talk, some morons that didn't even break chalk from the north will be telling you, state actors, people who are not state actors are talk. Shut up your mouth. Do you know what is leadership? Do you know what is tenable in the south? And imagine when morons like that of your life is, then everybody is dead. This is why Biafrans cannot be that cheap, cannot be that stupid to engage in Nigerian situation or argument. We engage in Biafran argument, in Biafran. If you come to the Biafran Republic exile government, I have witnessed on this planet. You see where government are throwing ideas this motion, which you have, we already have. I beg, send the other document. Let me go to the pocket. People are transferring ideas, transferring information, hands are on deck. And you give these individuals less than 10 years. If you come to Biafra land, you think that you are in New York. If you give us extra 50 to 150 years, Dubai will be a child play compared to what my people will build in Biafra. You are there, you have a protruding stomach, you just sit down there. You cannot even move yourself, let alone look. Even you can't even run your own family, let alone leading people. But as far the judge or the court can, just make statement, you have become governor, is that the right of the people does not matter. And we said that we are Republican by nature. But the voice of the people will never be heard. Anybody that says, hey, yeah, kill him. Yeah, kill that one. Yeah, kill that one. Nobody can count again the number of people that Oba of Benin have killed on this earth. And their lineage. Go and check it. They have so much blood in their hands that they have exterminated people, and even the earth, the world, the waters, and the sea, the sun is against them. The enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, that they are all in wheelchairs. This one is also in wheelchair, and they will continue to be in wheelchair because they have sculpted, they have stand against the freedom of the people, they have stand against the survival of African people. Because we are Africans. When you kill Biafrans, you kill Africans. Dr. David anchored a program that says in Biafra, Africa died. And people came up there to share different ideas that they have. And I believe if you want to collect that program that day and write something about it, you will come up with different novels. When you kill Biafrans, you kill Africa. God sent us, Elohim sent us to Africa to bring light to African people so that they can enjoy life on earth. But you are standing against it by standing against these angels of heaven that Chukwukikabiama have sent to bring us freedom, and thereby bringing poverty and curse and suffering and conquest against our people. The killings and the blood that the lineage of the Oba of Benin have castrated against our people, and the number of people that they have slaughtered cannot be overemphasized. It is as a very huge number that the destruction the Oba of Benin brought to Igodomigido land, Igodomigodo land, the humanization of our people in Edo State has grown and inducing minds of many people freedom and who want the betterment, especially the collective survival of our, to eradicate fear and instill justice by eliminating everything at all, everything. Because what you have done is very, very despicable. It should not have happened if we have individuals who believe in justice, who believe in the future, rather than some individuals or group of people, family, or community buying upon equal. There is no idiot that calls himself a king or anything. He does not represent you. He does not speak for you and your family. He is there to ensure that they impoverish you. We don't have such a system in the past. It started from some certain time, and somebody is going to end it. We will end you. We'll end you. We promise you. I swear to you. Standing against freedom of our people in Edo State, in Bende, and in the entire coastline of Biafra, you are going to meet your doom. You are going to meet your last. This is a Biafran mass exodus of the year. Thank you very much, Frank. Biafran's request for Mike, because we really need to talk about this mass exodus. I wish we can talk about this mass exodus in line with the enunciation of the states, in the confederating states of the United States of Biafra, and including the Biafran national anthem. We have to, we have to install it into the heart of our people. This is very important. That national anthem alone has a lot of message. It even tells more why we fight, why we have. It's very encouraging. It makes me strong. It makes me very spiritual. And let's talk about the Biafran mass exodus of 2024, looking at what we've been through and what is happening, and the campaign for freedom and the move for independence of Biafran people. From the beginning of this program, we talked about, the marginalization, the killings of our people, the killing that is orchestrated and directly conducted by the Nigerian government, of which various Fulani-affiliated terrorist groups like Boko Haram, Miswa, Pesmen, and what have you, in their desire to displace indigenous Biafrans and take over our lands by invading our community, pushing in terrorist groups that are now engaging in rape and kidnapping, demanding millions of naira as ransom to release people. These terrorists doesn't just release these people, haven't kidnapped them. They rape them in front of their wives, their husbands, and in front of their family members. And when you don't have money to pay these people according to their given or stipulated period, they will slaughter this person. The Fulani terrorists that the southern governors have engaged our people with doesn't just rape our people. They just rape women. They rape men too. We have received another latest report from Edo State at Ogida area, where a Fulani had to rape a Biafran in his nyash. So this is very, very harrowing. My people, the scale of what we are seeing is something that had never been seen before, like I said, and these grievances and pain cannot be overlooked. So, Frank, I would like you to go ahead, or if you want us to take some music or some ads.
Okay, let us spice it up with the music. Yeah, it's important to spice it up.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much. Let us spice it up a little.
The fight for God's own kingdom. To steady and step away for our freedom. God is able to set that we will be. And we do believe in what said and done. So imagine the timing of our king. The sun is rising from the greatest desert from where democracy was born. We're still in your theater. Don't exist and nothing like fun. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Promises fulfilled. Your soul has come to be. Biafra has come. Biafra is coming, 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 coming. The land of the freedom. Oh yeah, soon we'll be here. Where we live in peace and harmony. Biafra is coming, coming, coming. Filled with honey and milk. Oh yeah, one family, one people and one tribalism. Biafra is coming, coming, coming. Kingdom of heaven. Oh yeah, no other race. Love, integrity, dignity. Only the truth can stand the test of time. The impossible will finally come to be possible. The sun must shine for the whole world to see. The kingdom is here. His truth is undiluted. They will really know that. And no saints are good people that died. They will remember. All things return, and your will be done, as it is in heaven. Oh, miracle like it's magical. Lord is true and it's immortal. In life. Oh, miracle like it's magical. Lord is true and it's immortal.
He's the guy who went to the east and shot people dead because they wanted he was one of the officers that obtained the surrender of Biafra. They were asking for a nation. Obasanjo and others, Danjuma, Buhari, Babangida, they went to the east and killed people, Murtala, and killed people up to 3.5 million people. They did not even apologize for it. And some maybe 60 years later, we are saying that you suddenly found out that people hate Igbos. When you in Nigeria's uniform went and killed children, women, men, boys, who are your people extraction? What is grievous? What is more grievous than war?
No, you cannot be extracting. There are war scenarios, civil war scenarios that happen. There are there was a strike.
No, what I'm saying is that this is part of history. So you know why I brought you want to know why I brought your back to just thing? Because I was really living that he suddenly found out that there's Igbo-phobia. When the Nigerian army carried out a coup and he carried out massacre of Igbos, and because he wanted to play on the intelligent emotions of people, he was clapping for him. He was human rights defender. Oh, he's fighting for you. I have never seen anybody. Probably you don't have evidence. What are you talking about? That you don't have evidence of social. When you name someone, Obasanjo was the 12th commando now. He took over from Benjamin Adekunle. He wrote it in Are you saying that they didn't kill people? They didn't kill Igbos during the Civil War? I'm not rewriting it. I'm pointing one individual and mentioning his name. No, but it's not about this. He has a title. He was a military man. He was in the military. They killed people. What do I need to tell you again? I'm just saying that Nigeria did not start falling apart because of falling apart. They're so fatal. Well, if you want to talk about
You made your plans. You thought you were ready, but the heat is just getting started. From the twisted minds of Big Oil comes a nightmare so terrifying because it's real. You can run, you can swim, but you can't escape.
You cannot escape. Never.
Coming June 20th to the Northern Hemisphere.
I was told that in Kuwait, they have categories of citizenship. They have the first class one, the second, the third, and the fourth. Is that what you said? They said those who are in the first class are those of them that fought the Iraqis when they came. Is that correct? Some people stayed here and they fought. They knew they would be outnumbered and overwhelmed. But out of honor and dignity, they stayed and they fought. And between you and me, I'm being very honest, if there is one thing we don't have as black people, we don't have honor, we don't have dignity. Serving under their flag, one Nigeria and the Arabic inscription, or should I say the motto of Ottoman Danfodio, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. You don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army emblem of Nigeria, is the motto of Ottoman Danfodio that he used to conquer Hausa people. You don't know that it is there. That's what they're using. You're fighting under the banner of your country.
Thank you, fellow Biafrans, for joining us this month. The doctor of the University of Biafra, I salute you. Udo, my brother, I salute you, sir. Tochi. I recognize the presence of Tochi, Archbishop.
Oi, saboteurs.
Do your worst, come to your worst. The governors, you sort us out. Evil kings, hungry fools, slave kings. Shameless fools. Stop your horse, Miss Blood, fighting nose, getting nose, in a long, careful. Ohanese, Ohanese, Indoshi, Ohanese, Ohanese, Unu Okoko, Kwande Fundiara, Ohanese, Chukwaga Mabeko.
1970 to the former state. This week, our story takes us to West Africa in 1970 to the former secessionist state of Biafra. And luckily, we have our resident history buff, Jeff Abramowitz, in studio. Jeff, hello and welcome, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you. I'd like to start by quoting the Bible, which is not something I do often or even at all for that matter, from the book of Ecclesiastes. That which has been shall be. That which has been done shall be done. There is nothing new under the sun.
So how does that connect to Biafra?
Because we are talking about a civil war, the Nigerian Civil War, which was one of the world's great humanitarian crises of its time. Still resonates in Africa. It was a war when the eastern part of Nigeria, which was mainly Christian, dominated by the Igbo tribe, broke away from Muslim-dominated West Nigeria, its own state Biafra, fought a brutal, bitter war, held out for 3 years, but then was starved into submission. The SR fought a brutal...
Thank you so much. Frank, are you still there? Can you hear me? I think I was having a situation. Frank?
No, you are coming out loud and clear.
Thank you so much. Can you take it a little bit? We have Professor Nan in our midst, MID, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Can you introduce him to microphone, please, Frank? Frank, are you close by?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Right. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Professor, welcome to this, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good afternoon, sir.
Can I go on? Can I
go
on?
on, please?
Okay.
Go on, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Biafran people, the highest greeting goes to Chukwukika Biama, meaning political, the nature of mankind, including animate, inanimate substances and objects, Chukwu Kikabiama, the homongous God, Chineke, the Okolowa Kurumbuku, the man Aina Borisinana, that is the first greeting. To him and only him honor and adoration and praises and all manner of eulogy belongs to. Second goes to our Dim Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, the general of all generals. Third goes to the supreme of the indefatigable Biafran struggle, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom the Lord Almighty has chosen to lead this struggle. Fourth goes to the inalienable and unrelented, the presido of the Biafran Republic government in exile, His Excellency Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. And it goes to all the cabinet members. It goes to the members.
See again if Kama Isri is back to his. Kama Isri, can you hear us? Are you close to your device now, please? Mr. Kama Isri?
Yes,
Maybe it's
yes, yes.
okay. It's back. Yeah, it's back.
I think it's back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you so much, University. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Frank, Ben Wabo, all the ministers in the house, Minister Otunwamaya, Chris, Mr. Snow, David, so many of you here. I greet all of you. I greet all of you. You guys are doing wonderful job, and it's hard to come here and not to appreciate what you guys are doing. It's not easy. Ugochukwu, I greet you. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you. Let me go to the topic. Biafra Mass Exodus 2024, and today, of course, Monday is sit at home, and we know the reason why we have been sitting at home and listening to University, the way he has been explaining all these things. A lot of people, think that when this sit at home started, that is just a joke. They've tried everything. They've tried social media. They've tried different ways. I hope you can still hear me. Hello? Hello?
We're hearing you.
Oh, okay.
You can
Sorry,
go on. We are
sorry.
hearing
There
you.
is
You pause for
a
a
call
moment.
coming in. I'm just trying to, take it off. Sorry. Yeah, they think it's a joke, but they don't know that it's an appointed time for the people of Biafra to be free, and everything that is needed for the Biafrans to be free has all been activated, and the sit at home is one of them. That's why they couldn't do anything. Soludo did everything. The new one in Enugu tried, the Abia one, all of them, they did everything to stop sit at home. But they find that at the end of the day, that the people are ready, very, very much ready to leave that dungeon. Biafra is the light, and I keep saying it. That's why other African countries are waking up, because so-called camouflaged country, they call it the giant of Africa. Biafrans has actually brought it down to its knee. It's not giant anything. It's a corrupt terrorist country, but they keep on promoting it as the giant of Africa, And surprisingly, I keep telling people, when you go abroad, they tell you Nigeria. Ask them which country are they from, because Nigeria is like United Kingdom. It's the same template, they used. When you come to United Kingdom, they have different countries within United Kingdom. The same way they have countries within the territory called Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country. So ask the people from which country. So the Biafrans are the people that are actually promoting that dungeon. So when you see people in health sector, in IT sector, in all these big sectors, and they tell you they are Nigerians, ask them the country, ask them whether they are from Biafra or they are from Oduduwa, you will know that these people, majority of them are Biafrans, doing wonderful all over the world. And then now we have made up our mind, no more again will we be promoting something that is killing our people, destroying our people. Not any longer. Personally, somebody like me, whenever I meet people, I take my time to explain to them the difference between Nigeria and the so-called giant, whatever they call it. It's not a giant of anything. It was an amalgamation to put people where they are not fit in. Different language, different culture, everything completely. So I'm so happy that in my own generation, we are working hard. We are striving to leave that dungeon, and it is happening in our own eyes. They've done everything they could. The same man they said everything about, MNK, that he's this, he's that, he's the other one, he's the one trying to destroy the country, everything about him. At the end of the day, they conspired and, kidnapped him. Today, they are now telling you that he is the saint. Then PM is the devil. Look, they don't listen to themselves sometimes. because they feel too big. They don't know what is coming to them. Now they are telling you on every TV set that if you release MNK today, the insecurity will die. Everything will go. This will go. Thank God we know who MNK is. You know, he's a man of his word. He cannot disappoint Biafrans. He has said it all over and over again. You know, there is nothing that will make him, you know, to deny Biafra, to deny the freedom of Biafra. And we know him very, very well. It doesn't matter what they do. And thank God for PM. PM is doing the wonderful job. He's doing the great job. He's doing what he's called to do. And we are following him because we know who he is. And today, Nigerians are begging from all corners. From all corners, they are begging. And if they like, they let them keep messing around, you know, not meeting the right people for negotiation. They don't, you know, or not trying to call the Biafra government in exile. They know that the Republic government in exile is real, but they are still pretending. But they can only pretend just for a while. At the end of the day, Biafra will hit them hard, where they will not even have any other place to hide. They will not even have room to beg. They will not even have room to negotiate, you know, because we are doing the needful. I want to appreciate all of you. Just remind ourselves that there are so many programs that are going on. The referendum is still going on. The voting is still going on. You know, the ID card is still going on. You know, do your best to tell people about all these things, because they are all part of the things we are doing to free ourselves from these people. Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. You're supposed to make it, you know, a mandate to be part of that day, to be one of the people in that venue where the declaration of the restoration of Biafra will take place. It will be a thing of joy. It will be a history for you, for your children's children, and forever. You know, you will tell the story, because that is what motivates so many of us to keep on going, you know, irrespective of how we feel. We keep on going, because freedom is more than anything. When you get freedom, you can get you've laid the foundation of everything. You know, thank you so much. Thank you, university, for always coming to teach us, you know, the word. I call it the word of Biafra, the word of the spirit. We appreciate all of you from A to Z, all over the world, doing wonderful job, you know, together to make sure that we become the main giant of Africa and start showing light to others, and also liberate our own brothers, all Africa, because Africa belongs to Africans. African is not for the Caucasian. It belongs to us. And we will use what belongs to us to build Africa and also to help other continents. Thank you so much. And I yield here.
My own brother, karma is real. Karma is indeed real. But these people don't know that karma is real. But when this karma will start befalling them in the open, because we all know right inside of them in their bedroom, ndị a na ihe na-emekwa ahụ. My grandfather, when my grandfather was alive, he will tell you, men and things are doing. Yeah, what can you find? These people you see are seeing way in their closest. Do you understand? You don't play ball on the wall and expect that ball to remain there. That ball will definitely bounce back at you. This is the era of truth. And with our truth, Nigeria will continue to fall till the last day of our declaration. Biafra mass exodus 2024. This will be the greatest exodus in the world as we move on. And sit at home, we all know today is sit at home for our leader. Today is MNK's day. The day of our leader. The day we used to seek for his release. The day we used to speak out against the injustice meted on him. The criminal and terrorist politicians from all Biafra territories. They have tried all possible best. They have tried by all possible means to make sure they quench the fire of the sit at home, but they cannot. They did all their propagandas, open doors for their attack dogs to fight against sit at home. Who sang? Biafrans have chosen this day to be a holy day, and you must keep it. Initially, when our Prime Minister initiated this sit at home, they said we are suffering our people, we are killing economy of our territory as if we had one before. They will ask you, what will you eat? What about those that those menial jobs that depends on daily works? That person that will employ you for work today knows that today is MNK's day. You will always do that work tomorrow. Your customer that will come from Cameroon, from any part of the world, knows that today is an official day for our leader. He will not come today. He will rather come yesterday, rest his head somewhere today, and do his purchasing tomorrow. Yes or no? Of course, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Your goods is there in your shop. He's not crying for food. That customer will always buy that goods double on Tuesday. But these criminals, the criminal politicians, the terrorists, that revenue generation they will generate today, they will not get it. The money they will collect from the parks, do you know how much these people take from the parks? The money they will collect from the market, the money they will collect from the seaside, those people na Atuaja, those people na Kwazu. No, we are talking about only the mineral resources. What about all these things? Hidden things these people are generating funds from. You see one Aburu. What is Aburu? Tout, right? You will see Aburu cruising on today's car, Benz. Aburu. Then you come to think about the person is giving the money. The person that is, All this money, they don't collect it on Mondays. This is why their head is sparkling. My shop is my shop. I paid for the rent. The goods in it is mine. I'm not your servant. Why are you bothered about when I will open my shop that make Mbwekemba to come and lock people's shop? Is it your problem? But you said this thing is not disturbing you. Why are you locking our shop? You think you will? I mean, these people think with education they can achieve everything they need. But the bad news to them all is that this generation is here. We are the generation that refused to be humiliated. We are the generation that refused to be intimidated. Enough is enough. We are the generation that says no to intimidation. Come to think of it again, we now have our gun in our hands. That force they come with us, we have it. What again? Let us divide Nigeria. Divide Nigeria. Take your Nigeria. We don't care. We don't care about Nigeria. We don't want to know what you have in Nigeria. Take whatever you have enjoyed from our land. Take it, the ones you have eaten. Let us be. But you know, when God wants to punish somebody, the Bible is in nkịta ọnwụ chọba igbu nkịta ọ dịghịkwezi ya n'isi nsị. This is what is happening to Nigeria today. They think with the terrorists they employ, they import from every part of Africa can suppress us. And they are seeing them falling, kissing the dust. Any day they come to attack our people. Did these people want Musa to come out and open his mouth publicly and tell them, I'm tired? These people have overpowered us. I believe Musa will be telling them in their closest. I know Lagbaja will be telling them. But because of that wickedness, because those people kissing the dust is not their blood, is not their relatives. That is why they keep pushing them to come and go to who sent them. Leave our land. Take your Nigeria and let us be. You say no. Okay, no problem. Keep coming. We are not DOS. We are not career agitators. Those that focus on only money in their life. We all need money, right? Yes. We need money, but good name is better than money. When you have that good name, definitely money will come. Now it's time for freedom, not time for money. None of us here is hungry. We are okay. All we want is for our people to enjoy the life alongside with us. The experience we have gotten in every part of the world where we have traveled to, we want that to be implemented in our territories so that our people will enjoy life once in their lifetime. Do you know that a lot of, like my grandfather, I know my grandfather, I know my grandmother, they lived and died without electricity. Yes or no? You don't know, but I know. It's yes. Yes. A lot of communities like that have never seen light in this 21st century. in this 24th century, and people are not asking themselves, are we cursed? Somebody will come out and tie a small length of road. People will be applauding him, clapping for him. Road, which is your right. They want to create more states to divide us the more. Not that the creation of the state is to unite us. It is rather to divide us the more. They think they will bring up that template to scatter what we are doing. We will never give you a chance, you the criminal politicians, the terrorists, that's who you are. We can never give you that chance, that opportunity. You will never have it again. We know you by your names. Tinubu, if all these terrorists, all these criminals, you call governors and senators, House of Rep members, all these legislators, if you don't know them, we know them. We know them. Our mates are there. We grow together. We know who they are. The ones that are the age mate of our parents told us about them. They are all criminals. The ones we know all of them. Maybe Tinubu, you don't know them when they were 25, 30, 35, 40, 50 to date. They committed crime and still committing crimes. So you don't rely on them. We don't value them. They are criminals. They are murderers. Habitual criminals are that. So don't give them money. Don't give them any political opportunity anymore, because we don't value them. Maybe they will tell you, okay, the creation of states will make us to stop. Giving us ministerial seats will make them stop. We don't give us, we will stop them. Not be all these small boys. God punish all of una for calling us small boys. Give me so contract. I will help you to stop Biafra. Now lie you. Anything you give them, whether you probably they will demand for presidency. If Nigeria remain one, that is your business. We don't care. Whoever you want to make the president. We are not demanding for freedom because of presidency. We are not demanding for freedom because of marginalization. We want to be alive. We want our people to be alive. We don't want our people to be intimidated by soldiers, terrorists who gave uniform, to be humiliating our people. Who in this place will tell me when you see soldier last in various countries where you live? Who will pick up the mic and tell us? Who will tell me you have seen a police officer with AK-47? If not small, this shot Beretta. Tell me how many times you had the gunshots. But in Nigeria, just throw knockout like this, everybody run and forget his slippers. Yeah? In some areas, some little children are not even afraid of gunshot anymore. They will come out and start clapping. Hey, small children. You see what these people have turned our children to. And they want us to continue to be part of this system with all our exposure, with everything we have seen in life. Man, if we venture, stop doing what we are doing today, we are gone. We all die. Wherever you are, you will never remain there forever. You must visit home because no place like home. No place like home. Sometimes you want to feel nature. There is no place you will get that feelings except home. You want to eat akidi, you want to eat agwalagwo. You want to feel home. But with this system of Nigeria and their policies, you will not be okay. You will not be okay. Common Wi-Fi, our people don't have it. Provide this thing, our people will pay. But they find it difficult. They only put it in some places. Only in Nigeria you talk about data, Ubenge data. And they will still be advertising it. Being proud of it. This is in this 21st century. Somebody will come out to campaign giving water. And to know, as the father of the nation, father of...
Very soon they will be using data to campaign.
Yeah, you're saying, this is a very big shame. You are campaigning, you want them to buy another jet for you so that you would give what to your son. You want your son to have a private jet like Davido, who does nothing and is flying different kind of expensive wristwatch. While the citizens are hungry. Tinubu, you are not ashamed of yourself as the head of Nigeria, as the father of the nation. Let me just... How many of us here can stand it when your children is crying, Daddy, I'm hungry? But Tinubu is proud. You are even your people, not even us. You are not ashamed of yourself, and that doesn't bug you. Your citizens are being killed on daily basis in their thousands. That is not your business. It's not your concern. It doesn't sleepless night. Your only problem is Simon. But you see, this Tinubu is so trickish. I never see him come out and mention that name. He respects that name so much. That man now, Maradona, another Maradona. He will only be using all these tools from our region. You see them going to all media houses, publicizing the release of our leader as if we care. Release him, but no condition should be attached to it. Criminals everywhere. Mazi Gospel, you are back. Are you back? Okay, you are not back. All right, thank you. So what I'm saying is this: we must continue to press their neck. They have tampered the wrong generation. After we must have finished dealing with Nigeria. Anytime they hear about Bia, not even to complete it.
Thank you, my brother, University. Thank you very much for putting. God bless you.
Bia, not even to complete the fra. Also. our generation have rolling to that it is Biafra or nothing. They should get that into their empty skull. Mazi Loka, your hand is up. Ose, you
Yeah,
have the mic, sir.
yes. Thank you for putting me on. I just use this opportunity to greet you people once again because I've already been with you in the morning before I went to work. So I think I thank everybody that are around and make sure that they went to many platforms to space to see what they're doing there, and so that we will continue to be strong on where. Because me, I'm always will run into many space and listening and follow up what is going on. But now we don't give any speak talks. We don't give it speaker. Don't mind them. Just let us continue to do it. Let us focus on movement, because this will never die, and that is what I trust 100%. I don't know what other people are thinking. We just plead to our ministers to uphold us. I'm on Eba, and I'm thanking our brother and they follow it in the right time, and and we have already seen the witness and the miracle that are happening. So let us continue to encourage each other on the speech we make or anywhere we stand. Supposed to be following for the advice of our ministers. The minister, Mazi Kanu will be released. All the plans on kidnapped. We believe that what he said is the right that he's supposed to do now. Intimidated by zoo government for always sitting down because we are more opportunity to talk, to continue to listen to you guys as you are making every effort for our Biafran movement to move up. Advise everybody around you to continue to assist, to continue to contribute. Anybody around you, try to. And let us try to show broadly love to each of everybody that is on this our Biafran. Anyhow we do, we have to encourage each other to continue. Thank you very much. Let me continue my job and continue listening. Thank you. Roy, I greet you. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I say we appreciate you, brother. We had your advice. We are for ourselves. We are here for freedom, and that freedom is what we seek, and that freedom we must get. Ben Owabo, do you have anything to add? Our host, anyone have anything to add?
Frank, I will have something to add.
All right, sir.
I
Fire
really
them.
want to speak to my people too, because so that they will be awake for the voting that is ongoing. At the same time, I am also representing majority of them. At least over 400 or something has done on my side now. Sending it to me from homeland to my place here, because I think we haven't got representative has not got to that side. So I would like to speak my dialect so that they will be able to know that they are not left behind, especially the 50 counties we have and the headquarters, which as time goes on, I will be measuring it. Well, say hello, my coach, me begu ha for Pamau, Biafra Nimau, Elago for Iholarire, Yara Poagbeva, Yabo Echobolo Kelogbozibo, Enyaro Agbeva, Aochi, Opoagbeva, Yarwao. State Libamari, Afema Igodomigo, the state yo. Afema Igodomigodo. Ma more 50 counties. Early 50 counties in my money. Number one.
Like this.
Amo Ogbagun.
I
Ma mo Uzeba.
don't know. Like,
Ma mo. Is that the issue? Hello? Hello? Am I being heard?
Mazi, we are hearing you,
Oh, okay,
sir.
thank you very much. May I tell you, Afema Igodomigodo state man. Ma more 50 counties. Oh, Ogbagun. Olozeva. Uzeba. Olozeha Uhamura. Mama Otuo. Mama Woha. Mama Afuzi. Mama Ibilo. Mama Igara. Mama Bomo Okwekwe. Mama Bomo Agenegbode. Mama Ikabigbo. Auchirieni. Eworareni. Fugareni. Bi Anegbete. Early 50 counties here. Imam Moibo. After my good amigo state you low for Jobo Mamari. Imege Guhawa now. Láàrin aṣàwòdà àmọ́ bó ṣe mọ́ headquarters sí lọ ọgbàgbó de ọlọ́gbàgbó ni efe lọ de fie headquarters sí ọgbàgbó ọdẹ fi county ewe ìṣòbọ ewe ni máa mọ ewe ọ̀hún ṣòfòrí ẹni ìlòjèrè ẹni òkùjèrè ẹni bí ìhùhù ìhàchẹjọ ògùzẹbàrẹ uzẹbà ẹlọrìọ uzẹbà abíòsì ukpototem ọrẹ ẹni orí ọ̀húnwà ọ̀rẹ́ ẹni òkè ọ̀rẹ́ ẹni ojàbò ọ̀rẹ́ ẹni so wáyàkọ máyé wàáwọ máyítàkọ wáyídébàmà máyítàkọ wáyíkúmàgbé so my language people afẹ́má igodomigodo where I've just mentioned just to tell you that we are being carried along those areas that I've mentioned. We are carried along. We are not leaving anyone behind. No, as long as we are Biafrans, we are not going to leave anyone behind. We are all going because the killings is too much. The suffering is too much. Using our resources, making us, they want to make us to be slaves. Slave in our own ancestral land. Ogumu is slave in your own land, your own fatherland. My more government, Biafra Republic government in exile. Magbuche more in the homeland. Olorio Opodawo, the Prime Minister man. His Excellency Simon Ekpa, Yiki Prime Minister man Moin. I remember Jeguhaba. I will vote your shan. I want to vote, but now last a calorie ebu. Last a ba mudo ebu. Okay, we last a hotel, a hospital, a school. Every say like a ho volakbona. Orupa, you are a bomon. So my bueni Mario, lima the government in Navi exile. Why should I had February? Oh, wale lani opuwa ukwa doe bagba iyamati doa were o. Nyage bi hewe, avie we to. Ikpe labia nya vion woto. Ahada vion woto fo ofo uko nyama huro boy woto. Washo Nigeria homogbo won hakwabo. Obese awu Nigeria hewa. There bo happen. Bo happen me go haba. Eba ge dia hare Nigeria una. Na yukwe. When they added you to Nigeria, you were just sleeping one day and the dad just told you that you are in Nigeria. So we have read far. We know that we are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. Nigeria is nigger area, black area, where there is darkness, where there is evil that continues unabated. The evil in the church, evil in the hospital, evil in the schools, evil in the police, evil in the army, evil everywhere. There is bloodbath in the farms, bloodbath on the road. Mahanya monilo on your shambo egbema seriana. Mama ruwa do uwamode. We are in exile. Uwamode mari. Oyona. Ma muza bang. E Biafra mo Biafra. So I'm of Biafra otohwe. He said I will have Biafra or and nobody will be living in that land. Thank you very much, my brother. I know that they will be hearing me. As long as we are here, those who are on exile, we are. Whether we come legally or illegally, it's exile. In my hometown, we say that you are on the road. You are on the road, you are at home. So that is how it is. There is no how you will walk that the heel of your leg will be more than the toes on your front. When we move, we still come back home. Everybody on you. Mahasha, sha. Idio yansa baby. Yota. Why macha me? They were because I said we boo ebme guhaba. Even a country or to ni bi worker. Yes, sir. Wako yo wamuza. Washatori. Waki laughing. I may be a don't be afraid. There's nothing they can do. My wife. I say mati we must war. Mama Mario what do we? Mama Mario Mamuza bang. My won't do it. Yo, since you are afraid to do things at home. We that in exile, we have stood up. We are standing up to take frame our freedom in our hand. Thank you very much that are listening. Thank you, Frank, the co-host, and the university, the host, and others. I hit my mic. If there's anyone who wants to say something, you can continue. I've spoken to my people. I will continue again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi Ben Wabo. Your people are hearing you. We believe so. Mazi University, are you there? Do you have anything to chip in? All right, thank you.
1 minute. Yeah, I'm here.
Mazi, you want to say something? Okay, you have the mic, sir.
Yeah, I'm here. Mazi Goswill, is he still there? Mazi Goswill.
Yes, but I called upon him before. He did not respond. I don't know if he has.
I am here. I am here, my brothers.
Yeah.
All right, you have
can
the
you
mic,
hear
sir.
me?
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. Speak
All
on.
right. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Frank.
Yeah, I picked up the mic
Thank you,
earlier
all of you.
ago,
Thank you,
and
Ben, for what you
Okay.
are doing
Yeah.
and
So I
passing
was
this
called
message
upon.
across the line. And Biafran people are listening that we want the freedom of our people. We want progress in Igbo land. We want progress. We want unity and peace in our land. But we know that he who must come with a clean hands, and he who must come to, have peace must prepare for war. And because of this, with everything that is happening in Biafra land, we are getting prepared for everything. If you bring peace, we will give you peace. If you bring violence, we give you violence. If you bring riot, we give you riot. And this is the more reason why we are calling on Biafrans, especially those who are sitting on the other side, to understand the power of unity, especially in the liberation of our people. If you live in Biafra land and you are listening to us, you must get this message across, that every individual who is living in Biafra land, both east and south, must come to terms with the Biafran Republic government in exile. I repeat, must come to terms with the Biafran Republic government in exile, because this is the authentic government that is established by the organized by the people and being controlled and run by the people, not by a colonial, not by a Nigerian system, but by the people themselves. As a matter of fact, Biafra land has never been controlled by Biafrans, and that is why many things have gotten wrong. You cannot, or rather, you do not have enough evidence to even convince me that people who are running Nigeria in Biafra land are Biafrans. They are indigenous. These are just neo-colonialists who are doing the finishing work of their masters, of which these individuals that call themselves masters have crippled our people for many years. It is a very urgent importance that Biafrans do not have to sit at the fence, no matter the position you are holding in the Nigerian establishment. You must understand that our people are suffering so much, and we cannot ignore it. So, whatever you get by disregarding this information, you will have yourself to be blamed. Biafrans are queuing behind His Excellency, Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Ambassador of Peace. Urobo people, they call him Agbadagburu I of Biafra land. In the southeast, they call our Prime Minister Obatobie Agone Chimba. And he is the Otokinadu, that is Agbadagburu. And in Aqua Cross, Biafrans, they call our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoku the Achari Kondo I of Biafra land. So, you do not have any need to sit beside the fence. You must come in to find out what is going on, because it is a matter of national Biafran security and survival and self-preservation. It is a resolve of the Biafran people to establish a very concrete defense for the preservation of Biafran people, for the liberation and the salvation of Biafran people, for the survival and self-preservation of the people of Biafra. When you sit at the fence in a very serious and delicate matter like this, shows a gross sign of injustice and sabotage. It is a felonious attitude to the nitty-gritties that is bounding our society. Our land is being run by criminals, politicians who do not have your interest in their mind. It is a very serious task to disband these individuals from handling any position in Biafra land. These are incapable hands orchestrated, funded, and enforced by the Nigerian criminal state. The country built out of criminality. It has no identity. Nobody, it does not represent anybody. It does not have a face. The name doesn't even have a meaning, let alone the individuals who run that establishment having a foresight or any kind of futuristic project. It is a waste. It is a heavy waste, my people, to have a Nigeria and Biafra being controlled by criminals. They waste time, people's time. They waste people's energy. They waste people's life. They are careless. They are never serious. They work with a very serious sign of unwillingness. They have no dream. They have no ideology. There is no future in Nigeria. It is a total mess and a total destruction. It is a confusion. It is something that should not be tolerated. Our people knew they knew right. And at this point, it is something that should be well understood by any well-meaning individuals who lives in Biafra land. It is a time to put aside all conflicting memories and make a U-turn. In understanding the fact that what we are doing today is going to save a whole lot tomorrow. You can call people whatever you want. It's not anybody's business. You call people who are far better than you miscreants. You call them charlatans. You call people different names. You know, it's very childish that some people will call their own people miscreants because of their own personal selfish view that is not going to yield anybody result. Whatever their plan and their moves are does not put food in the table of our people. It does not savage the situation of our people. This is sad that people happens to be very lukewarm, very, very inactive to even understanding a simple term and act. That is why this engineering, Biafran Mass Exodus 2024, is a very powerful tool that is going to lay down protocol. It is going to completely regeneration protocol, because our people need to embrace the light and not to be afraid of it. Embrace the light. Embrace the future. As at the moment, over 40 million plus Biafrans have voted for freedom. And the government is happy and very grateful to Biafran people for giving the mandate carry on with the liberation of Biafran people, Biafra land from Nigeria. Thank you very much, Frank. I think we've been able to do a lot of justice to the program today, Frank and Ben. I would suggest that we start winding down. What do you think, Frank? Frank?
Okay, all right, I'm here, sir. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
here. All right, our people never forsake the gathering of the brethren. And this is what Apostle Paul said in the book of in the in the
The book of
in
history.
the book
The
of
book of history.
in the book of, I don't know how I will put it so that some people will not be embarrassed, but I'm a Bible scholar, because I love to know what I don't know. I study, show myself approved, You hold that your Bible from Genesis to Revelation, I go, they blame, they come, but that does not make me, well, let's leave that aside. We never forsake the gathering of the brethren. Our people are still here. Mazi, I don't know how strong you are. If you want us to continue, we continue to fire down. Our people are here. We always love to gather together and minister this word of hope to our people, the word of liberation, the word of freedom. This is what our people need to grow. The other day, we saw that lady that climbed on top of bridge, the flyover, and committed suicide. She did that because she was hopeless. But we want to tell them to hang on. Don't take your life. Imagine me, etu ụwa na-atọ m ka sugar. Ka m ga-apụtasị ọjọọ mpụta m take my life. This is foolishness. Ama m ụwa na-atọkwa anybody ihe ọ na-atọ ma ọtọ nya ka mmadụ ga-apụta. This is how frustrated they have made our people.
One attack
Do you understand?
everything. What if the enemy is
On
not
our
there?
tongue.
What if you are allowed to have everything in your land? How will you feel?
You see, that is why we are fighting. This is why we need to acquire anything we need to make sure our life continues. And our life must continue. We don't depend on anybody to decide if we live or not. We are taking this freedom head on, because Nigeria will not give us that quality of life we need at all. That somebody will take away his or her life. Some people, when maybe police will bust their house, instead of them to wait and let police take you, you did not commit any crime just because you don't have papers Some people will say instead of them to go to Nigeria, they will fly away from a very high roof building, a tower of maybe 35-story building or 20 or 25. They will fly from there and pieces like fresh egg on the floor, just to make sure they did not go back to Nigeria. Shit! And people want us to continue to bear that name. People want us to call us and remember that thing, Nigeria. You see our people fighting to get visa to travel to Canada, any part of Europe. Many will be duped after selling their land, selling their ancestors' land, even borrow land to sell again. They will be duped. But because they want to leave Nigeria by all means, they would go through desert. If they succeed, from desert to Libya, from Libya to Mediterranean Sea, some will die on the way to Libya in the desert. If there are about 10 people that plan the journey, 5 will first leave. The remaining people will receive message that out of the 5 that left, only 1 survived. Maybe 2 died in the sea. The remaining people will not say, okay, let me not try. They will put head again. Whether they succeed or not, they don't care. They don't want to know, but just to make sure they leave Nigeria because of their wicked policy. And you see all these people enjoying with their girlfriends, traveling to all parts of the world, enjoying their lives. You will come to any embassy and present your passport. You'll be treated like a common criminal. Have you asked yourself, why are the people, those people that make that passport to look like trash, you see them, they don't even go for visa to any country in the world. They have their diplomatic passports. They have every kind of passport, different countries with different names. You see how criminality have eaten deep into them. You see them when they get to any country, you see them being received with red carpet. Those welcoming them, giving them warm reception, knows that they are the Greek criminals, the terrorists. But when they see me and you with that green pally, we become criminals, we become drug baron, we become 419ers, we become criminal, we become terrorists. And people want us to remain like that. God punish anybody that is supporting Nigeria. Archbishop of the Most High, you're welcome. Your hand is up. You have the mic, sir.
Hallelujah, somebody.
Hallelujah.
God bless you. God bless you, guys on space.
Hallelujah, somebody.
University, my brother, God bless you. Good morning from my location to everybody out there doing the needful.
Hallelujah.
I'm still doing some work. This school work will not pay me, but then I try to listen even when I'm busy. Something I wanted to make comment on something regarding our state of life or living in the jungle. You people call it zoo. It is not zoo. You people are just making a mess of animals in the zoo, because in the zoo you have calm, you have light, you have food, you have everything that is working fine. But in the jungle, it is when one lion kill an antelope, 20 hyenas will come and they jump on the lion and take the meat. So what we are experiencing in that contraption is called jungle, not zoo. Please stop calling it zoo. It's not zoo. It is called the British jungle in West Africa. So now I want to say this. Do you know why they don't go to hospitals in Nigeria? Those they don't go to no hospital in Nigeria because of one reason. I have a friend who used to work with one audit firm. This guy told me that they had contract to audit so many hospitals in Nigeria, and the one they in Abuja University, is it hospital of Abuja? I don't know the name. One big hospital then built by Obasanjo days. They went there, man, and they found out that all the equipment in that hospital were not working. That was the reason why these people don't go to Nigerian hospitals. They will award the contract to their friends and their relatives to go to China and Germany and wherever to bring back factory rejected equipment. This is what you see in Nigerian hospitals. That is why, because they know what they brought into the system, they cannot go there even when they have headache. Those that are taking our money to go to church and they do Thanksgiving like a Kuremado that God has blessed them. Do you know what they commit? These people has committed iniquity because they are committing genocide on anybody that died in Nigerian road. Hold their senators, hold their members of representative responsible. They are committing another type of genocide against our people. Those roads you see, pothole roads, those roads have been awarded with so many billions of naira all this while. But guess what they do? They pocket the money, they go to their church and thank God for, blessing of God, hallelujah, somebody, God has blessed me and my family. Criminals in the highest places, that's what I call them. All members of, in fact, all politicians in Nigeria, they are criminals. And guess what? What happened in Kenya? You know, in Kenya, they wanted to run with the private jet. It is a child's play to what will happen when Biafra will be declared. I don't know how they will be saved. I don't know how they are. No Jupiter will save these people. Am I being heard? Hello. University, are you hearing me?
Completely.
Yes,
We are hearing
these
you. Go
people,
ahead, sir.
in fact, what happened in Kenya, I will say it's a child's play because, man, these people got biati because how do you tell me that people go to hospital where they use a candle? Have you gone to hospital in Nigeria where they use candle you go to pay electricity bill? Even the electricity company is using generator. Who does this in the 21st century? Do you know how much these people have been embezzling all this while guys are out there suffering and they see the mess of people every day? Do you think all people outside of the country, you are being welcomed in a country where you are? Every blessed day. I know what I saw in Malaysia.
Bishop,
Yes.
you know, I always believed that those hospital issues, I knew that those things are deliberate acts. Like most of vast majority
Listen.
of those hospitals does not have a medical
They
equipment.
have
They don't have supplies.
there are some
They don't have supplies.
They have supplies by their relatives and their friends. They went to China and they asked them for factory rejected equipment that is not working. Those equipment are there in the hospital, but they are not working. That is the reason why these people don't go to hospital when they are sick, when they have headache. They can't attend any Nigerian hospital because they know what it is in place in those hospitals. They know the evil they're committing every day with our money. These people thought that we are joking. They thought that we are happy. Oh my God! These people
are deliberately killing our people.
When the time comes.
This is another of genocide. This is
even people, okay, you see, I have friends I talked to in Lagos. They said they had to swim because of the city of Jagaban, the city he built. How can you build a city and the people are swimming whenever it rains? People now that are dying because of road holes on the road are being killed by Nigerian politicians. genocide by Nigerian politicians, and they think that we will be watching them. We were riding a private Prado Jeep, and while we are clapping because God has blessed them. Oh my God. These people get home get Robiati. Let December 2nd to come. My brothers in there, God bless. Even a women every blessed day. Because men, we are suffering.
Archbishop, nke tọrọ Biati awụ ebe a ka nsogbu dị. Ọ nke mụrụ Biati, nke tọrọ Biati enweghị ihe. Nke mụrụ Biati ebe ahụ ka ihe gwụrụ. Nke tọrọ Biati wụ ebere ihe ha ga-ahụ nke mụrụ Biati after December 2nd. Continue.
God bless you. If you go to Asia, where I was before, even though they have visa to go to Australia, they don't go nowhere because what you want to get in abroad, your government is offering you more than that. We have everything we need, and we are the joke of the whole world wherever we are. They thought that we are happy. You have to stress and stress and stress just to make some ends living, just to make some ends. There's nothing like when you are in your mother's kitchen, you can take plantain and whatever you think that is good for you. But come here and take plantain now. Let's see. They will send you to jail the next hour. We are everywhere in the whole world. They thought that we are happy. I am not happy. I am annoyed. I am angered every blessed day. When I remember what we have everything we need, yet we don't have nothing because of criminals in the high places calling themselves politicians. Politicians, my food. May God send fire from above to consume all of them. Before December 2, it's better an idiot to say that Nnamdi Kanu should beg a federal government or he will die in jail. He is an idiot. I have been waiting to see what the response is. How can you say you are a man of God? You cannot say what is right and what is wrong is wrong. Your court has already declared him free, and you are telling me that he should go and beg the government that kidnapped him. And your daily primate is a fool. They call him primate. Let them know that I'm the Archbishop of the Most High God. I'm not under any denomination. He's a bloody fool. Bunkum. Lilipu. That's what his name is. Higgledy Piggledy. Oh my God. May God bless all of us. May God give us what we want to restore Biafra in this year. And so that we go back to our home and praise God in the highest places. They won't.
Bishop, Archbishop of the Most High God, Elohim. May Chukwuka bless you for that wonderful submission. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, all of you, for your contribution, including the listeners. And we recognize the presence of our great men and women here. Of course, Mazi Fe, you are welcome to Space. Yokba. Biafran First Love, Chizoba. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a professor of the great University of Biafra, Professor Enoho Biafra, is here right now in our midst. Professor, you are welcome to Space. We hope that you are doing very well. We have Iwu Nne on Space, and ladies and gentlemen, we have our beautiful sister, Mary Tekam. Mary Tekam, thank you for joining us. Is it again?
Really? I don't know if he hasn't spoken to us once. He will come and talk to us now, man.
Yeah, Iwu Nne have never spoken on Space. Why? Have anybody heard from Iwu Nne? Iwu Nne, please request for mic. Let me send her mic. Yeah, I just sent the Iwu Nne microphone. And thank you, Iwu Nne. You are welcome to joining us on the mic. And Biafrans that are just joining, you are welcome to Space. And it is still we here, delivering the gospel of freedom. Continue to proclaim this gospel that mankind shall be free from the shackles of darkness, from the kingdoms of darkness, from the evils of Nigeria.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
You
I
say
want
what
to ask
now?
you a question, please.
Yeah, please go
Have
ahead.
you ever seen or heard about a place that 30 years ago is more better than today? Have you ever seen or heard that before?
No. Have you?
Yes, in the jungle. 30 years ago is more better than today in the jungle.
Of course.
Where else can you see that in the whole world that 30 years ago is more better than today? Then they are jubilating that they are alive. Fuck these useless, idiotic human beings parading themselves as politicians in Nigeria.
It's very sad. I hate that. I hate to see their faces. It make me like to
But
go crazy
perhaps
to
I want to
think
say something
something.
contrary to that. Yeah, Archbishop, is that, are you hearing me, Archbishop?
Yes,
Archbishop.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. To us, 60 years ago, nothing to show off. To us, the Biafra. But to the Fulanese, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I tell you, because these people are nomadic people. It is now you see them, they are having private jet in their entire life before, even riding cars. It is now, to them, every day is like, oh, paradise. They are getting new paradise. Why we, owners of the land, are diminishing. Instead of saying good, we are saying bad. To them, yes.
Half of them will be the military today if Nigeria does things by merit. If Nigeria is a country where you gain whatever you have by merit, by what you know, by passing your exam. Before then, they used to go for training. They used to write course before you pass exam, before you are promoted. But how many Fulani animals or cow can be in the military today if it is still by merriment to be promoted in the army or police or wherever you work? How me become the whatever he will end in Sharia court, bunch of cows. Continue, my brother.
Thank you, Archbishop. It's like Mazi, God's will is back in position. John, hang in there. We're gonna give you the mic. Our beautiful sister is here. Iwunne.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
You
sister.
want to hear my voice?
We wanted to hear your voice.
But sometimes I want to speak. When I want to speak, I don't know what's wrong with my phone, so I can't request. I can't make a request, and I don't have where to raise my hand and all that. So that is the reason.
Sorry about
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Yeah, but
you are wonderful.
sometimes I enjoy listening. Yeah,
It's good.
I'm with you.
It's good.
You guys
All
are
right.
you are trying.
Thank you.
I always pray for you. So it's not all of us that will talk. So they can ask me So yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow, we win it finally.
Thank you.
You have heard my voice today.
Wow, wow. I used to ask myself, what does this say when you win it? The
My full
complement
name
of
is Nnadimma. So for Nnadimma. That is my full name, but I just abbreviated it.
You are here always with us.
Yeah.
Are you from Ebube?
I hope it's not too Jamaica.
I'm from Olu State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Olu State, very popular. Olu.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you so much, sister.
Oh.
Dalo.
Ngwanjishinike.
Ndewo. Jisike.
All right then. Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye.
Very good.
Yeah, I want to say something.
Okay. Jokpa, go ahead.
When Frank was saying that he's one has soccer again, I'm like, what? You know, the life we are living is not our own. We will not live the life God made us.
Absolutely.
It's not our own. You know, because here in Europe, I see small boys. What they do, these Europeans they ride big cars. You see them. You don't even see them doing the type of work we are doing. We are the only people who labor. We wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, start preparing to go to work, and finish work in the evening. Pedal our bicycles, or we take or enter public transport home. Getting there in your one room. Yes, that's what our people here they live in. You start struggling to cook what you eat, and before you finish cooking, you know the time it is. Then you go to bed. If you are a family man, you know you won't have enough strength to do your work and do so many things. I don't see anything that, or rather, I would say the statement that Frank would have used is that we are contented people, irrespective of the suffering we see ourselves into. We are contented with that. Though it has taught us a lesson, it has taught us a lot of lesson. And, somehow, struggle is like you're building up. It's not suffering, but you're struggling. To put things right. And there are people who are really enjoying. People like, if you ask me, Ned Walker, he's living a fulfilled life. Though he's in Froster in the zoologic, where they don't care about the lives of other people. He's with money. He has cars, has mansions, wives. He's living partially a fulfilled life that deserving of an Igbo man, original Igbo man. That is what I want to chip in. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are very, very correct. Thank you. Frank, please go ahead.
All right. Thank you, great warriors. Please, if you are just joining us, you are welcome. You are highly, highly welcome because I can see new people that are just coming in. So I will start giving the mics to those that their hands is up. Okay, Mazi Gospel, are you back now, or we give to John? Okay, you are there. You have the mic, sir. Is anybody hearing him? Because I'm not hearing him. Mazi Gospel.
He is not speaking yet.
I can't hear him.
Okay. Mazi John, your hand is up. You have the mic, sir.
All right. University, I cannot stop thanking you. If I call in 1,000 times, I will thank you 1,000 times. Frank, Benny Waha, for dedicating your time and being the host and the co-host. You guys don't know the amount of contribution you have made. But be that as it may, I just wanted to quickly tell you, University, you see that Igodomigodo section you guys used to have is causing a lot of destruction against one Nigerianist in Port Harcourt because my ears are on the ground. I schooled in Port Harcourt right from my primary school up to the university. So I just got off the phone a couple of minutes ago with some of my paddies who are still in Port Harcourt. They told me openly, they told me that they have given up, that what you see them doing is the last kick of the dying horse, that even in River State Government House, it's not what I'm going to say here, it's something that is going to be said probably outside, behind the scene. To be honest to you, they have known that you people have single-handedly turned the mind of people that their minds were abused prior to now and bring them back to understanding that there is no way except to reunite with their brothers, their kids and kins. So the job you guys are really, really hitting them hard, the right places. You are using 80% of your energy to doing it. If you can increase it to 99%, those 3 million people who died for this cause, they will strengthen you immensely without you knowing where the strength is coming from. That is why I cannot get tired of thanking you guys. You are doing great. And my ears cannot stop being on the ground. I listen to them, to the people that are so-called policymakers, kingmakers. I talk with them, and they are telling me the honest truth, that the thing is penetrating and is spreading like wildfire. I am being honest to you. I'm not making it up. I am telling you the way it is. So thank you very much. I'll thank you and I thank you and I thank you again. God bless you. Bye. I eat for now.
Thank you. Thank you, our own brother, Mazi John. Yes, our unity is causing a great havoc. And our unity, we don't unite ourselves to cause destruction to ourselves, but we are united to bring total destruction to those that have divided us for long. We are bringing brimstone to those that have caused us pains for long. That is why it baffles them to see this unison, because they have seen that their divide and rule, their divide and conquer is no more selling. And with this togetherness, Nigeria will be saved forever. Because on December 2nd, the remaining of Nigeria will be nowhere to be found any longer. If these people have good advisors, but they will never, who will advise who? Who is that person that will advise Fulanese? Who? Who will they employ? Even the Britain that is gingering them
Hello.
are tired.
Yeah, we are whiter than whiter, we are snotter than snotter. Ihe ọsọ ọbụla ha mere, anyị wa nọ n'ihu, ha wa nọ n'azụ.
Who gave you the mic?
Yes, I'm on the line. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Please,
Remove him.
can you please off your mic?
Yes.
Off your mic, please.
Yeah,
Or I
yeah.
help you to do it.
So we are.
Remove him from the list.
I will help you to do it, sir. Please, how can you just jump in? We are not joking here. Please, what is your name? Monsieur Okafor. Please, we maintain orderliness here. Here is not our work. Once you come in, you wait. When it is your turn to speak, you speak. I will help you to put it again or I remove
He's
you.
in the zoo, perhaps.
Please don't unmute yourself again. Please, you can signify by raising up your hands. When it is your turn to speak, you speak. Okay? Thank you, sir. All right. You now make me to not lose my line of thought.
Frank, he's not muted. He's also unmuted.
Oh, can you hear the
He is
network?
not muted. Mute him. He's not muted.
Let me remove him. It's better I
Take
remove
the
him.
mic for him. Let him be on the listening section.
Yes,
Then
I
know
have
we are
sent
doing
him to
this.
listen. Maybe the guy, maybe no one will also think I won't go to this.
Your voice is not clear.
I've removed him.
I'm talking about your voice now. It's not clear at all.
Maybe it's an attack. My voice is coming out. Is it coming out loud?
Oh, your mic is open. Our minister, maybe because of that.
Oh, Mazi want to say something. Because I think.
Yes, you have the mic, sir. Hope I'm coming out loud.
Yeah, okay now. I might go on.
All right, sir. MID, you have the mic, sir. Thanks for coming back.
Okay, thank you, brothers and sisters. I want to, remind us that we are having lots of backlash, on the internet because the criminal politicians are just discovering this set of Biafran, piloters. I thank God Almighty that our leader mentioned autopilotism, not verbatim, but he said, we are in autopilot, I can assure you, the precipitator of the zoo. So those that were very, very adamant concerning the sovereignty of freedom are now coming to the realization that those who are behind these truthful people that have formed the Biafran Republic government in exile are unbribable. They are people you can name as trusted, selected, real politicians. So out of the spirit of desperation, they come back recruiting the people that you call the youths in order to be mimicking what we are doing. I can tell you on daily basis, even in the midnight, that when you wake up, you see these people trying to launch Twitter space, thinking that the beginning, or what you call the genesis of our struggle, or the secret behind our struggle is on the launching of the space. They didn't know that it is not that, but it started prior to 1957. It started also prior to 1940s. So they are making effort in futility. Because if you didn't understand from where rain started beating you, neither can you understand where the rain stops beating you. It is a kind of figurative statement, what you call, the lacuna of African adage. So I want our people to understand that, look, this youth that they are recruiting today, they are doing that out of desperation, and we can never leave any stone unturned to saying that they succeed. They can never succeed. That's what I want to say in real essence. And I greet everybody here present. I was greeting before the system went off abruptly. I wanted to greet university by then and Amauche, Archbishop of the Most High God. That's what I wanted to say. Iwune as at that time. And I greeted Mr. Snow as at that time. I can see clearly Tochi. I greeted also Samonekpa. I can see Christ. Is it a Christ Embassy? Anyway, I can see the Church of God. I can see Sister Stella. Simbe. That's good. I can see Biafra. I can see all brothers and sisters. Ibobike, Biafran Freedom. I can see Chima. Dot dot. I can see the one with loves at TIN. So that's the spirit, and we must move on. I can. Oh my God! I can see Jaco. BMNK must be freed. Ochuku, Bartholomew, Mary. Mary. This one should be what sister. If it is not, if she's not what sister, be a sister of us. So because we're all together, I can see Madueke, I can see Ezoki. You cannot see everything completely. Here I can see the executive, Mazi AN. I can see the king of the kings. I can see Freedom, Mr. J, Franklin. Oh my goodness, unnumbered kind of people. I can see OT Chick, I can see Onyema, I can see Success, I can see Senti A, I can see Simon Ekpa, I can see Obiora. Vision, I can see ANYAG, I can see Charles. This one is not Charles de Gaulle, although Charles de Gaulle was a very, very intellectual that caused or created what to call the Biafra, the government in exile of France between 1943 and 1945. The reason why France become a part of the liberated people, I can see is today the 180 British. Okay, we have seen there. I can see Chisom. So why are we talking in this way? We are talking in this way to let our people to understand that real education has come here. The real education is with MNK. Simon Ekpa, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Lovers of Freedom, the people of the homongous and homonymous autopilot. People need to understand the etymology of parola. These are the people that are doing things in the spirit and in the truth. I can remember the quotation of the Bible in the basis of the book of John that says that time shall come when we shall know the true worshippers of God, that are those that worship God in spirit, in truth. That is the meaning of autopiloted IPOB. And as at that time, I was given a vivid, differentiation between the DOS and the autopiloted IPOB members that are distinguished between their contribution and their reception. What do I mean by reception? Means that the DOS members are characterized by the fact that they do what we call career agitation. They receive salary practically. But the autopiloted members are the donors. They contribute to making sure that ESN, as at that time, and as now, that the BLA is being funded with all manner of granules, walking sticks, bazookas, octopus, ectoplasmic reticulum, and all forms of what we call energizer, the thunder, GMP, GRPG, according to Article 1, Paragraph 2 of the Charter of the Nation. There is a vivid difference, what you call differentia, between who receives and who gives. And the Bible told us that blessed is the one that gives than the one that receives. O Sekiterima. So, having said this, I want to eulogize and to panegyrize and to energize in the highest eulogy the Biafran people that understand the lacuna of freedom, because Jesus Christ is a freedom fighter. All the representatives of the whole religions concerning the Biafran quest are all freedom fighters, because you want your people to be freed from the shackles of bondage, so that you will make the fate of your future genitories and getoquem to be equal with the fellow creatures of God Almighty. Having said that, I would like us never to listen to the shenanigans of the politicians. The politicians you have in Nigeria are not qualified politicians. They are not even qualified to be called politicians, but they are what we call stekakismo, plutocratic gangsters. They are criminals, or in European terminology, you call them the political mafia. In America, you call them the political spoil systemer. That is what you call them. People that nothing can come out of them. And as I want to use my mic, I want us to keep this within our modular oblongata. All must hail Biafra. God bless you.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. Aka Yoba, Aka Woba, Aka Woba. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's a wonderful submission. Thank you. To MID. Ben Waba, are you here with us? Do you have anything to chip in? Our host, University.
Frank, go ahead. I think
All right.
Yokpa Mauchi is also there. David Nana is there. Jacob Biora is there. And Utumwa, of course.
All right. I just brought Jacob Biora in now. Dr. David Nana, do you have anything to add? Or we go to Amuche? Are you close to your mic? All right, Amuche, Udo, you have the mic before we go to Jacob Biora. Am I being heard?
Yes, you are being heard.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. University, thank you. Yeah, Frank. Thank you very much. Ben Wabo. Thank you. You are wonderful. This way, they don't allow me to see road. Thank you very much. Since morning, people have tried. Thank you. My time has come. It's the language I must speak. Or if they like, they remove me. I will come back. My people. Idesa. Varao. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
We're hearing you, Amuchi.
Yes,
Okay. I think they don't remove me. You know. What? I greet everybody. Let me greet my Prime Minister first. Udo. I greet you from here. I greet you. I love you for the great job you are doing for us. I know that Biafra is here. Let me come and talk to all these criminals, Batonja, all of them. You know, I call names. That's why they're angry. What I will say, let me speak English first. What I will say is that all these people, what they are doing, what they have done, these people don't need mercy. They don't need mercy. You see, especially that Obasanjo. Obasanjo is the worst human being of all. Obasanjo is the major problem that we have.
This is very serious. So why is it every time Amuche comes online and pick mic to speak that heavenly language or to mention name of this evil man, they will immediately kick him out? Is anybody observing this? This is so serious. I swear it's serious. Mazi Jacobiora, you have the mic, your hand is up. They have just kicked Amuche out because he's calling Obasanjo. Why do they think Obasanjo is special or that Oba of Benin is special? What makes them special? These are blood-sucking demons, and we must continue to call them out. We are not here to romance any words. We are not here to paint anybody. We call you by your names. That thing, NTA, is not saying. We are speaking it out right here. That in channels television are afraid to speak. We say it out the way it is. Here, 100%. That hidden truth, Arise television refuse to speak, or TVC, etc. and etc. That hidden truth, we are here to dish it out because we are not stingy with truth. We are not being so economical with truth. So they should stop kicking Amuche out anytime you call these people by their names. They should stop. Jack Obiora, you have the mic, sir. You're
Okay,
welcome.
thank you very much, my brother. Can you hear me? Am I coming out?
Loud and clear, Biafrans are listening.
Okay.
Speak to
Yeah,
us.
I want to greet the host, University, all the ministers in the house, the co-host, my fellow Biafrans, brothers and sisters, I greet you all. I want to especially thank you, Kaviama Primihenini, Onyemwana Madden Eframa, Mama Samasi, Oyukuno Bayara, for the work that he has been doing for us and the roadmap that we are going to in the Biafra land, which we will land very soon. I just want to chip in something here because this platform is the land of the Spirit, and the Spirit will speak the truth, and the truth must remain like that. Somebody made mention of Nnamdi Nwoke and said he lived a fulfilled life. Well, this is Biafra, because in Biafra, where it's nothing like somebody like Nnamdi Nwoke becoming a role model, or as an example of somebody who lives a fulfilled life. He's a criminal, he's eating the blood money, he's a politician. They are all criminals. In Biafra land, we have a standard. Our standard, we are fighting to sustain legacies. Men and women will grow, come up in Biafra land. We are fighting because we want people to sustain legacies, not thieving and stealing and making blood money out of other people's debt. In Biafra land, we are building a nation whereby we will have men and women who will live forever. When I mean they will live forever in the sense that the work, the community work they'll be doing will make their name stand forever. So all of us that are gathering here today, that are gathering in the space, in the front line of the social media, fighting to get this freedom. We are more important. We have made legacy. We are legend compared to somebody like Nnamdi Nwoke, compared to all those foolish and useless politicians in our land. Because forever and ever, in generations and generations to come, our names will be read in history. Our names will be mentioned by our born generations and children to come. They will read about us. They will read how we are talking, how we are being speaking in the social media. They will read about somebody like University. They will name them. All our names here gathered here today as we speak, as we broadcast, as we preach this gospel, will be read forever and ever and will become legend. We want to fulfill legacy like somebody like our eternal leader, Ojukwu, who we continue to call upon to today, even while he's dead. We want to make legacy like our living legend, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We want to make legacy like our prime minister. We want to make legacy like Dora Akunyili, who will speak the truth and then the consequences. We want to make legacy. The legacy we are building is the legacy that we will serve our community. The things we will do will bring future to our community. We will solve the problems. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if you're able to destroy the demons that are before the world, you become a legend. That is what we want to do in Biafra land. We will invent things that will bring value to our community and we will become legend. Forever and ever, our names will be there. Not making money, looking for daily bread. Because people want to, because of daily bread, they will sabotage their fellow Biafrans. They don't want freedom, but they want to collect 30 million. They want to collect 9 million. They want to collect 5 million in order to sabotage the freedom of everybody. And if you ask them, this money they are making, what are they using it for? It's only 2 things or 3 items. Carry women and live luxurious life. That is all. When they die, they are forgotten. Name all those big politicians that have died today after all the millions they've made. Where are they?
in Biafra land. We will create men and women. When you say the top 100 men in the world, Biafra will be 50 among them. Because what we will be vying for, we are not be vying for money. Money will look for us. But what we will be pursuing is the legacy. What can we do that has not been done before? That even if I die tomorrow, my name will reign forever. That is what we'll be pursuing in Biafra land. There is nothing more. There is nothing more that we are fighting. So I want to divulge our mindset that when we enter Biafra, it's not about making money. It is about legacy. What can we do to transform Biafra? What can we do to transform the world? What change can we bring that when we say democracy, when it comes to democracy, when the world say new democracy, they should be calling somebody in Biafra land the father of new democracy. When we say the latest technology or the latest invention of the world, they will be calling somebody from Biafra land as the latest invention, that made the latest invention of the world. When we say the best surgeon in the world, somebody from Biafra land will be calling. This is the legacy we want to sustain. Name will become a signature to so many things that will transform nations, transform community, transform humanity. And Biafra will reign across all the whole world. I want to prophesy, I want to tell us that when we get Biafra, give us the next 50, 70 years, the whole world will come to know that Chukwuka Biama, the one they denied us from worshiping, Abination, will be the God of the whole universe. They will come to recognize him. I thank you very much, my able host and co-host, for giving me the opportunity. And I want to sustain and call on our people. Let us continue to fulfill this, donate and support this our cause. And to those ones that have money in Biafra and that are Biafrans, the Ngozi Ukojo-Iweala, the Chimamanda Adichie, and all those other ones that have money across the world, we are watching you people. When Biafra come, any day you people come into Biafra land, you can come and visit. But never you come into Biafra land and say you want to come and give one lecture or the other, or you want to come and do one symposium or one thing, because you don't have the moral right to do that. That place will disgrace you. Now we could come out, can't disgrace you for that stage. If you people don't support now, we will wait for you. When you want to come and speak because you feel you are brilliant, you are intelligent. That I will tell you that we are more intelligent than you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I rest my case.
Thank you, our own brother,
Jack Obiora.
Jack Obiora. I appreciate
I
you.
want to respond to Jack Obiora. I didn't use Ned Nwoko as an example that is a life that we should, you know, emulate. No, not in that aspect. It's because of what Frank said about that life is sweet that brought about that. Not in that aspect. That is somebody Biafrans should emulate. No, not at all. We know who to emulate. But reference to what the type of life, I just want to use him as an example, uh, as in the type of life we're deserving, because we saw ourselves living a life that is not ours, and everybody would wish, oh, I wish I have this, I wish I have that, have this car, have that. Nobody would not reject it. That is where that word, the name came. So I just saw because he's the only man I saw now with all those things and with numerous wives, and so that's why I use it. Okay, can go on.
All right, thank you, our minister Otumomanya. MID, your hand is up. You have the mic. You tell us this thing you forget to tell us before. You have the mic, sir.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Very good. Glory to God Almighty, the highest level. So, I've already said what I wanted to say before in my first and second intervention, but there is something this last speaker said that is touching very, very much. That's supposed to be a kind of landmark in our heart, which has to do with the reason and why we are agitating. He says, and as I quote, we want a Biafra of competition in expertise, where people are talented will be given opportunity to showcase their talent. And that is already in the plan of the DRGIC. That is to tell our people that we have the best for them. We only have to chase away the copper soil and the negative Negroes that have been beclouding the key to our success in our prosperity territory, in our homeland. We have to chase them away in practical terms. We have to chase them away.
People should stop romancing the process. The process is that the power belongs to the people. Democracy is defined as the government of the people being paraded by the people for the interest of the people. It was created from Egypt and propounded in Europe for the first time around the Baroque period, which we call the architectonic period of 1600s after the death of Christ. So our people should know the reason and why we are fighting for freedom. The reason we are fighting is so that our talent will work in our land, so that no one will be having this brain drain in deciphered language, practically speaking. That thing that makes you think that when you go to America, you are going to paradise. No, paradise is everywhere. Paradise is in Asia. Paradise is in Africa. Paradise is in Oceania. Paradise is in Europe. Paradise is in North and South America. Paradise is in Biafra land. Paradise is in Africa. But the colonialists, or what you call the fifth columnists, made us not to understand that the paradise is in our land. And that is the reason why we say, so that God hear you when you believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, God hear your prayer. And we, all of us that are talking about Biafra, that are practically practicing Biafran freedom, God is hearing our prayer. Our God is hearing our prayer, and we're doing what others did, so that their place become well. In this particular time, we are doing it, so that when the time, those that are talented, many of our children being talented, building airplanes, building drones, building, rocket launchers, building irrigation system, but the government of the zoo doesn't give an iota of recognition to them. Let me tell you, Biafra will give the optimum recognition to these people. Just like in the Ministry of Science and Technology of Biafra, there shall be the opportunity for the study of the antique science and technology of our people, what you call the relic, in Biafra land. But for all those things to happen, we must come together and fight to liberate ourselves. And I am promising you that, in fact, we are promising you, Biafran people, that as soon as we regain our full sovereignty, I'm a political scientist under international relations. As soon as we gain our sovereignty, we shall do that Obara Beke Yare, That thing that they used to call Ogberi Bogari, we are going to make it to happen in our land. The Prime Minister knows this, and he has said it. Nnamdi Kanu knows this, and he has said it. Ojukwu knows this, and he has performed it. Ogbunigwe, chapter 1, verse 1. So I appreciate the word of the last speaker prior to the concession of fund to His Academic Highness. And may God continue blessing the Biafran people. This is the time. It is not tomorrow, it is not yesterday, but the time is now. God bless you in secularum. As I hit my mic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, our own Academic Highness. We appreciate you for always coming around, sir. We appreciate you. Biafra nwere mmadụ. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nwere mmadụ. Mazi Simon Ekpa nwere mmadụ. Yes, this is time for our freedom, and we don't take permission from anybody. All of us gathered here this minute. We are all institution on our own. And we are all here for the great future of our people. Biafra will be one of the greatest nation in the world in nearest future, because we have all it takes. We have the mineral resources, we have the manpower, we have intellectuals, we name it. We have brains, and our own is not what we get from our nation. Our own is what do you have to give to make this upcoming nation a great one in nearest future? What will you offer to Biafra to make Biafra a great nation? What will you do to make Biafra the greatest nation we seek, the greatest nation of our dreams? This is why we are always here to deliberate on our issues, the matters that will lead to our freedom, because our freedom is here. We are not the only Biafrans all over the world, but we make our time for ourselves to gather here to preach this word, to make our voices being heard. We have rich men, rich women, we have intellectuals, but some of them don't know the value of freedom. Some of them don't care about freedom. Some of them are so okay with what they have acquired for themselves and for their 2 generations to come. This all they care about. But me and you that gathers here every day knows the importance of freedom, because your life without freedom, with all your riches, with everything you have acquired in life, but you don't have freedom, you are empty. You are empty. You are nobody. Who are you without freedom? Where will your children be when you are gone? You have the power, you have the fame today because of who you are. When you are gone, your children will not have the same fame you have. Your children will not have the same power you had when you was alive. The money you embezzled, the money you stole and banked for them, the properties you acquire for them, they will vanish into a thin air. That is why all of us gathered here, we seek for this good name. Eziafa Gego. When you have that good name, riches will follow. That is why they want to make our prime minister the richest man in Africa. But before now, years back, he has made it clear to them that he is not after riches or wealth. He is contented. He is okay. What he needs is to make name for himself, for his generation to come. Take your money. He wants to save the lives of his people. He want to live the life Moses lived. He want to live the life Joshua lived. He want to live the life David lived. All these great men of old, he want to live. He want to emulate them. Don't come with that artificial things of life, which is money. You have used it to destroy many people. Many of us will remember when the pig in the creek, Asari Dokubo, when he was shouting on top of his voices, fighting for freedom. But they rubbished his life with that money. Where is he today? His people don't value him. Me and you today don't value him. Many of them, look at Owazurike. He started this thing 1999. Our internal leader handed this bat to him. He was rubbished because of the things of the world, the earthly things, the money, the riches. Look at him today. He's ashamed of himself. He cannot be proud because he did not finish what he started. We love money, yes, but you don't tell me because you love money, you go to ROC and take money that belongs to ROC and think your life will be okay. Because anything from Nigeria is a demonic money. Onyinye mami water. O were aka ninye go were